Welcome back. Now for your 5-day weather forecast, we go outside to Sarah Ricks.
Enjoy a warm start to October because this long weekend will be a chilly one. Here's the complete 5-day weather forecast. Today will be cloudy with this morning's rain continuing to clear through to this evening. Expect a high of 19 and a low of 13. On Thursday, we'll see a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 21 and a low of 13. On Friday, there will be isolated showers and a 40% chance of rain. There will be a high of 17 and a low of 11. Saturday will be cloudy with showers and a high of 13. We'll drop to the single digits with a low of 7. Sunday will also be cloudy with a 40% chance of rain, a high of 11 and a low of 6. So get those sweaters out because it looks like you'll need them for Thanksgiving. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sarah. Now turning to national and international news. Nearly 2 million Canadians are crossing the border in search for cheaper flights. That's according to the Conference Board of Canada, which says taxes and fees make up 40% of the ticket cost here. The board says the U.S. has a 30% cost advantage over Canadian airlines. It also says if Canada changes their policies, they could potentially bring more than 2 million passengers back to the Canadian airports. A conference board vice president says Canada's loss of flight traffic undermines its role as a national and international hub.
Dalton McGuinty has announced he will be going on a trade mission to China on January 20th. McGuinty made the announcement via a YouTube video posted on Twitter. He will be taking a group of Ontario entrepreneurs on his 4th trip to China. The trip will focus on shared priorities such as clean water and technology, agri-food production, and innovation. McGuinty says China is one of the world's most dynamic economies and is Ontario's 2nd largest trading partner. The Premier says he will post more information as the date for the trade mission's launch nears.
A British Columbia man is back in court today after his case was put off on Monday. 37-year-old Christopher Neal served 5 years in a Thai jail for sexually abusing a child. Neal's lawyer says he will seek a publication ban to protect his client's right to a fair hearing. Police say Neal has not committed a crime in Canada. However, he was arrested at the Vancouver International Airport on Friday to preserve public safety. In 2007, an international manhunt was launched when police released images unscrambling a photo of Neal sexually abusing a child.
The first round of the 3 debates between Barack Obama and Mitt Romney is set for tonight at the University of Denver in Colorado. The candidates will be covering national issues such as healthcare, unemployment, immigration, and the economy. Analyst John Whitesides from Reuters says the upcoming debates should help Romney increase his voting numbers, help boost his self-image, and to not be out-of-touch millionaire. The debate will start at 9 p.m. and run for an hour and a half. A town hall session will follow on October 16th in Hempstead, New York.
Syria's northern city of Aleppo was rocked by explosions early this morning after 3 cars rigged with explosive detonated in the main square of the city. This footage comes from Syrian state-run news channel Ikaberia, according to Syrian state media and activists. A 4th explosion was also reported about 100 meters away from the edge of the old city. At least 33 deaths have been reported and more than 90 have been injured, most of the Syrian troops. The death toll is not final as crews on the scene are continuing to score the rubble for bodies or survivors.
An Italian tax collection agency has had its pockets cleaned out. The head of the agency and 4 fellow employees have been arrested for an embezzlement scheme. 100 million euros were reported stolen, which comes out to just under $130 million Canadian. The money was allegedly siphoned into personal bank accounts and used for private planes, yachts, parties, luxury holidays, expensive cars, and music concerts.
Dishonest tax collectors aren't the only problem in Italy today. All eyes are on St. Peter's Basilica as a local worker took to the top of the dome to protest the Italian government and Euro Union policies. Marcello Di Finizio, a bar owner, stood atop a window ledge of the church with a large banner that read, "Help, enough Monti, enough Europe, enough multinationals," in reference to Italian Premier Mario Monti. The man had scaled the 130-meter-high dome on Tuesday and remains atop the ledge.
And now with your sports news, here's Keaton Robbins.
Sports! The men's Humber golf team is on the verge of winning another OCAA golf championship. The Hawks have the final round to play today and sit 3 strokes up on Georgian College after 2 rounds in the books. The team has won 10 of the last 12 OCAA championships, most notably winning the last 6 in a row. No big deal. Our next door neighbors, the Sheridan Bruins, will travel down Derry Road tonight to play the Hawks men's soccer team. The Hawks are coming off a 1-0 win against Niagara last Saturday. The 5-1 Hawks will look to jump into first place in the West Division with a win over the 2-2 Bruins. Kickoff is at 4 p.m. at the Humber Valley Field. Over to UEFA Champions League now, where there were some odd results yesterday. Bate Borisov shocked even themselves as they defeated German heavyweight Bayern München 3-1 in cozy Belarus. Shakhtar went into Torino and stole a point from Juventus, tying the Italians 1-1. Meanwhile, deep in the heart of Moscow, Celtic came away with a 3-2 road victory over Spartak Moscow. Man U, Chelsea, and Barcelona all came away with the expected W's. But Turkish powerhouse Galatasaray lost to Braga 2-0. Today is the final day in the MLB's regular season, and the action started at 12:35. What else is there to do at 12:35? The New York Yankees remain a game up on the Baltimore Orioles after beating the Boston Red Sox. Raul Ibanez tied the game up at 3 at the bottom of the 9th inning after hitting a 2-run dinger. Ibanez wasn't done there, coming up huge with the game-winning RBI and extras. If the Yankees lose and the Orioles win tonight, there will be a one-game tiebreaker in Baltimore to decide who gets first place in the division. Elsewhere in the MLB, the battle for the AL West goes down to the wire today as the Oakland A's take on the Texas Rangers. The winner takes first in the division. The A's closed the gap with the win over the Rangers last night and could win their first division title since 2006. Over in the AL Central, the Tigers have locked up the division and will play the winner of Texas and Oakland in the American League Divisional Series. But all eyes will be on third baseman Miguel Cabrera tonight as he chases the Triple Crown. What is that? Miggy Smalls leads the majors with a batting average of RBIs, homers, and he'll be the first player to do it since 1967. Guess who did that? Carl Yastrzemski with the Boston Red Sox. That's it for sports today. Now I'll send it back to Will and Taché at the desk.
Thanks, Keaton. After the break, we'll get into the latest entertainment from Erica Panacci.